warned you it was love. You told me that was enough for you.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the exact moments love's flame extinguished between our favorite TV couples, turning them into bitter enemies. We're including couples who later made amends or even got back together.
Not the woman you married! I refuse to be blamed any longer for this grotesque misalliance!
Number 10. Blair Waldorf and Nate Archibald, Gossip Girl. In Season 1, things get a bit messy for Blair when she finds herself in a triangle of sorts between Nate and Chuck. Things seem to be moving forward with Nate, but he doesn't know about her steamy night with Chuck or her pregnancy scare.
What is obvious is that your best friend has kept you in the dark.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, I handle my business. Apparently Nate doesn't. They slept together just after we did. It's him you should be asking for help.
However, this is the Upper East Side, where secrets spill like wine at a party. So when Blair rejects Chuck, he decides to drop Gossip Girl a little tip. Soon enough, Blair finds herself totally outcast and rejected by both Chuck and Nate.
Even little Jenny thinks she's too good for me, so bravo. Just like you wanted. I have no one to turn to but you.
Actually, you don't even have me.
Enemies might be too harsh a term here, but Nate's breakup words drip with venom. It would take some time for that sting to heal.
You had just broken my heart. I made a decision I was in no condition to make.
But you're clear-headed now, right?
Yes.
And you understand perfectly when I say I want nothing else to do with you, Blair. You and Chuck deserve each other.
Number 9. Ross Geller and Rachel Green, Friends. Ross and Rachel, the couple that taught us all to define taking a break before storming out.
Let's take a break. Let's cool off, okay? Let's get some frozen yogurt or something.
No. A break from us.
Still, as ugly as that argument was, it was nothing compared to what came next. After their explosive breakup, they could barely stand to be in the same room.
I have my sister on hold, and she said that we could have her cabin for the weekend and go skiing. Huh? I'm asking you first, right? I mean, I'm playing by the rules.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough when you share a small, tight-knit group of friends. The whole gang got caught in the crossfire. Poor Chandler takes it especially hard.
But please, you have to figure out a way to be around each other.
Yeah, and not put us in the middle.
Yeah, otherwise, I mean, that's it for us hanging out together.
It would still be some time and a tiny t-shirt until the ice would begin to melt. Sadly, that wasn't the end of their drama, which could have been avoided if Ross had just read that darn letter.
It was 5:30 in the morning, and you had rambled on for 18 pages. Front and back!
Number 8. Rebecca Bunch and Josh Chan, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Rebecca Bunch leaves her hectic New York lawyer life to start over in West Covina.
And also by coincidence, Josh just happens to be here.
She spends the first couple of seasons chasing after him, and they even get engaged. On the big day, Josh gets cold feet after Trent delivers an envelope about Rebecca's past. Cue Rebecca embracing her villain era. She tries to destroy Josh's reputation, puts his family in danger, and confesses practically all of her and Paula's schemes.
I now associate toilets with heartbreak. Welcome to the hell I'm living. When you asked Valencia to move in, I was such a mess. You can ask Paula, she saw it all from the camera on my dress.
Josh fires back by airing Rebecca's dirty laundry to everyone and demanding that she stay away from him and his family.
If you ever get near me or anyone I care about ever again, I'm calling the police.
Josh isn't even the only former flame she finds herself feuding with. As they say, it takes two to tango.
Our love has transformed into hate.
Damn, sex right now would sure be great.
This is our horny, angry tango.
Number 7. Lucas Scott and Brooke Davis, One Tree Hill. Just a quick heads up, jumping into a relationship with someone while carrying a torch for their best friend might not be the wisest move.
Like, I don't want to hurt Brooke. And I don't want to come between the two of you, but I have to be with you.
especially if you're planning on sneaking around behind their back. Poor Brooke was totally blindsided when Lucas ended things after his accident, and it was even worse when she found out why.
I don't know what hurts worse. You and Lucas sneaking around behind my back, or you lying about it to my face.
Sure, faking a pregnancy wasn't exactly the best move, but hey, she was hurting. Losing both boyfriend and bestie in one day? Brutal.
So you lied to me to punish me? How could you do that?
How could you cheat on me with my best friend?
No wonder it took her ages to trust either of them again. Their second breakup in season 3 hit just as hard. Peyton and Lucas's breakup also throws a serious wrench in their relationship.
You said I was great! You said I could be great! You said we were destined to be together! You said it to the world! You said it to me, and I wish you never had because you did not mean any of it!
I'm gonna go.
Number 6. Charles Hayden Savage and Jan Bellows. Only murders in the building. A murder mystery might sound like a great idea for a date night, but maybe not when you're the victim and your date is the killer.
Oh, what else did you figure out about me? Tell me. When did you really start locking in on me?
Date night takes a sharp twist for Charles when he realizes that not only has he cracked the mystery he, Oliver, and Mabel were trying to solve, but also that the culprit is his girlfriend.
Yay! Handkerchief. Not the glasses. I mixed it up this time. I'm not one of those who always does it the same and has to carve a niche for themselves.
To make matters worse, she's now poisoned Charles, and now the rest of the building is in danger too. Luckily, Oliver and Mabel, with kind of some help from Charles, managed to save the day.
I was just a hollow shell walking around, and they made me alive.
Yeah, nothing kills romance more than one partner trying to off the other. Number 5. Wednesday Addams and Tyler Galpin. Wednesday. Another surefire turnoff is finding out that your potential beau could at any moment turn into a vicious murdering monster.
Of course, the first boy I kissed would turn out to be a psychotic, serial-killing monster. I guess I have a type.
Okay, in his defense, it wasn't entirely his fault, but Wednesday doesn't know that yet.
You manipulated him by showing him what his mother truly was. Now, what Tyler didn't realize is that the truth wouldn't free him. I'm so sorry. It would enslave him to you.
One moment, she's kissing Tyler and getting visions of him as the Hyde. The next, she and some classmates trap him, and she's ready to use force to get a confession.
Don't worry, I won't leave a mark.
Wednesday? Hold on.
Wait, you mean serious?
There's only one thing that a Hyde understands. Pain.
Unfortunately, she quite literally awakens the beast and almost pays the ultimate price for it. We really thought these two had something, but it would take a lot to come back from something like that. Considering how things end for Tyler, we're not holding out much hope either. Number 4. Gabrielle and Carlos Solis, Desperate Housewives. When we first met Gabrielle and Carlos, their relationship wasn't too hot.
For one thing, Gabby's having an affair with the gardener, and Carlos winds up behind bars.
After all that, they try to expand their family, but when that doesn't work out, their divorce turns vicious.
Hello, 911. There's an intruder breaking into my home.
She goes to extremes to keep him out of the house, resulting in his arrest. She also isn't above bringing home another guy to make him jealous. He's no saint either, and can be just as spiteful.
You don't get to screw around on me, take my money, and then walk away without a scratch. I want you hurting, baby. And judging by the look on your face, when you saw $2 million imaginary dollars disappear, I succeeded.
It takes a supermarket tragedy for them to finally lay down their weapons, even if they're not quite ready to kiss and make up.
This divorce has turned me into this bitter, hateful person, and I don't like her.
Baby.
For what it's worth, I don't like who it's turned you into either.
Number 3. Zelena and Hades, Once Upon a Time. Who knew the Wicked Witch of the West and the God of the Underworld were an item? In Once Upon a Time, sparks fly as they both seek a time-traveling spell for revenge on their siblings.
What I'm left with is only anger and a thirst for vengeance.
I've survived on that for quite some time.
They reunite once again when our heroes pay the underworld a visit, and we see that there really is true love between them. However, she's blinded by her love for Hades, putting the others in peril.
Is it true what they said? Did you trap them in the underworld?
I did it for you, so we wouldn't have to hurt anybody, but now they're here, and the only way to be safe is to use this power to create a new kingdom.
Still, as always, the truth eventually comes out. It's only when forced to choose between the man she loves and her sister that Zelena finally takes the plunge. Just not the one Hades had probably hoped for.
All I ever wanted was love. You told me that was enough for you, but now I realize.
Nothing ever will be!
Number 2, Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow, Game of Thrones. This relationship wasn't smooth sailing from the start, but as Jon and Daenerys got to know each other, they fell in love. As far as GOT relationships go, Daenerys faced the dragons' share of complications, and somehow still came out stronger each time.
What happens when they demand you press your claim and take what is mine?
I refuse. You are my queen. I don't know what else I can say.
You can say nothing to anyone ever.
So, where did it all go wrong? Well, Jon didn't question Daenerys being his queen, but he grew more worried about her thirst for power.
I saw them executing Lannister prisoners in the street. They said they were acting on your orders.
It was necessary.
Necessary.
It broke his heart to see how far she'd go to protect her throne, and she wouldn't listen to his pleas for a peaceful rule. In the end, he couldn't stand by her tyranny any longer.
You are my queen. Now and always.
With one final kiss, he put an end to her reign.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Prince Charles and Diana, Princess of Wales, The Crown. Yes, this one is rooted in reality, but we're talking about Peter Morgan's dramatization. Even if you didn't know the history, The Crown dropped plenty of red flags along the way.
Very much in love.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Whatever in love means.
Still, if we had to pinpoint the moment these lovers turned enemies, we'd say it was the aptly named Season 4 finale, War. Diana and Charles have a major blowout when Charles blames Camilla's unhappiness on her popularity as the people's princess.
I hug who I love. Particularly when they are affected by the selfishness of others and need cheering up.
Who are you referring to?
Camilla.
Why would I care about her?
Because I care about her!
Diana, who's also been unfaithful, fires back, reminding him where his priorities should be, but he's no longer interested.
That is who my priority is.
Not the mother of your children.
Don't bring the boys into this.
All right. Not the woman you married!
I refuse to be blamed any longer for this grotesque misalliance!
Later on, after a stern talk with Prince Philip, Diana joins the family, looking like she's ready for battle. Did you hope these couples would be endgame, or did you prefer they break up? Let us know in the comments.
I'm clearly not over you yet.
I'm clearly not over you either.
Our love has transformed into hate.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.